Do 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 do. Oh, what's up, Ursus? Waiting to see if my Taylor wakes his ass up and have him. Oh, that's good. Gonna have him repair my gloves before we head out to this damn trial. Oh, I mean it's got its bugs too, but they're not awful. There's some places on this map where it won't seem like anything's wrong for a while, and then the next day you'll run through that area and you'll get disconnected every time you run through there.
Howdy, sir.
Oh, hey, Cobbs, how's it going? Um, you're going to the trial, right?
Yes, sir. Y'all taking the boat down again?
No, we're gonna ride down. Well, I plan on riding down.
Alright.
Can you repair these gloves for me real quick?
Yes, sir.
So I did some drafting up of the new church, and I think you're gonna like it.
Gloves are all good.
Thank you, sir. Same thing with a new design for the tailor shop too. I think you're
I like
gonna.
the sound of that.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like the. I think you're gonna like the ideas I'm coming up with. I mean, we don't have a choice, so I mean the termites are gonna eat us out of our homes, so
I mean, he didn't say that the termites would eat all the buildings, but they did say they're gonna burn them all down.
yeah, you know, whichever. And yeah, this horse is kind of bright, but it's my favorite one that I've had so far. We can head to Juniper if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want to start heading down there?
Yeah, we only got about 50 minutes before the trial starts. Nothing replaced the dynos.
So this is the second trial I've been to, and it's the second time Trevor Glass has been on trial.
Now this is the third time Trevor's been on trial. He had a quick trial at Purity Creek back when he was accused of being a bandit and shooting up a bunch of people at a party.
You know, I saw him at the party last night. I noticed you left pretty early. I ended up leaving not too soon after. Well, I went through the maze, I guess. I thought they were doing a shooting range thing, but I didn't see it. And I ended up leaving. But before I left, alright, so before I left, Miss Sadie Jackson stole some of my whiskey.
She stole some of your whiskey.
And then, yeah, she stole some of my whiskey. Now, got another free glass of whiskey. I mean, it was all free anyway, but she still came up and stole it because Miss Bella didn't want to give her any more. But it was either before or right after that, though. I was doing a little. Well, I wasn't doing really any eavesdropping. I was just trying to fit in somewhere at the party.
Kind of.
And then I was talking to No, I wasn't actually. I didn't actually say anything. But I heard Trevor Glass and Sadie Jackson discussing something about Trevor Glass going around. He was getting threatened and letters or something, and then he was talking about.
Well, I won't do a thing. Put my pants on.
He was talking about some what the hell was it? He was talking about the kids getting threatened and how he wasn't gonna satisfy, or he wasn't gonna.
The
take
same
it
person that was
lying
on
down or
trial the
something.
last
And
time I
then
went
Miss
to
Jackson
trial.
was like, you know, don't do anything you're not supposed to do, otherwise you'll be answering to me or something. She was.
Liam,
What?
is your fucking justice of peace awake?
Why?
We're gonna need a justice of the peace for the trial.
Well, just in case a conflict of interest comes up, which you know about that already.
What happened?
Well,
Nothing
I know
happened.
she.
Don't say any more than that.
I know she said that she's gonna try to be there. She told me she was going to. So hopefully she makes it.
Okay, so we have a maybe.
Okay, well.
The plan was
Thank
for
you
her to
that.
make. Yeah, the plan is for her to make it. So it would be good if she does, just in case. I know.
We're just trying to think of every contingency plan we can,
Oh yeah, I understand.
We're not letting this
'Cause
man walk again.
Yeah, because I understand
No,
Miss Sadie
Kevin's
was
gone.
involved, so they might make her recuse herself for being too involved. Yeah, me and Ed were
Yeah, I don't
talking
know
that
where Keven
earlier.
went.
She was I was at the party and they were talking. I guess I left right after that though.
Yeah, so that's why we're looking for more. We're just seeing if anybody else is gonna be there. Just
Yeah,
for being involved.
Miss Rowan and her husband are both planning on attending, so I'm hoping they make it.
Alrighty. Thank you very much.
Yep.
I don't know where Keven went.
So
Did you
not
hear what
really.
happened?
What's that? Yeah, I heard
What is he on trial for? I guess it involves her.
attempted murder. No, apparently like Silas was singing a song that Trevor didn't like, and Trevor shot him, and then a chase ensued.
At the party?
Yeah, at the party. And then a chase ensued.
He shot him?
Yeah, fucking shot him for a song.
Man, I probably left right before that happened.
Well, I left
I
when
don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You left right away.
yeah, I left right
It was
after.
pretty crowded.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, there was free alcohol.
Well, it was already getting really
I
loud.
didn't really have anybody to.
Trevor was there running around in a damn red bandana, so I was like, fuck this, and I left. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna call the nerd in that, and I went back to my office, did some paperwork, and fell asleep.
Yeah, I stuck around a little bit. It wasn't. I guess that was the craziest thing that happened, and I guess I left before it.
Yeah. But they, apparently he shot like 10 people.
What?
Yeah, apparently that's what Ed said. Ed was telling me.
That's
He's
why
like,
they didn't want to. That's why.
he said Deegan got shot, Nash got shot.
Whoa, shit.
Yeah. His brother Matthew got shot.
He was just shooting people
Silas,
left and right at the
William,
thing. You know, Miss Sadie
Glory.
was saying that she was hoping she was gonna get to hang somebody before we had to move too. That was funny, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, that it's just a bad situation. He should have hung on the last.
He just got really drunk and just started shooting people?
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't want to. Yeah, it was me and Cod. I was. It's funny because I was just asked if Rowan was gonna show up because they may want her for the trial. I just told somebody, I was like, well, the plan is for her to wake up and come to it. Yeah. I knew the plan was for us to all go, but
Piece is Rowan now, right?
That's correct. Miss Rowan is our JOP. So that means she might be the second hanging judge of the county.
Miss Sadie actually got a hanging. Wasn't.
Well,
was that Jeremiah? But didn't he like not?
Yeah,
hang,
it was still. He was still convicted to hang. So.
But I mean, like, you never actually saw anybody actually swing across that rope.
Nah, not yet. Oh, that was fucking Autumn's horse. She's asleep in the school still. Goddamn rattlesnakes. No, there's no damn tremor monsters. You'd swear there was the way the goddamn badgers pop out of the ground. Graboids. Not fucking graboids. Y'all are retards. Oh, I can't say that. Might offend somebody. Y'all are mentally challenged. Speaking of which, that's something that I've noticed is like more prevalent today. People think when you say that you're actually talking about somebody who is actually mentally challenged. Or like when you go Shut up, Orsis, or I'll drag you in here and feed you to one of these pigs. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Like it's very bad habit, but I'll be like, that's retarded. And people, you know, don't understand that I'm not actually referring to a mentally challenged person. It's kind of like a description of a situation.
What a way to like announce your township have a massacre. Jeez.
Oh, I know. See, that's what I don't understand too. Nobody's gonna want to go up there and sing now.
I'm glad I was, I was thinking about singing a song too, and I'm glad I didn't do that. Jeez. Honestly, is the.
You know, it's like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'd want River Run known for having a party and a bunch of people getting shot. I don't think that's. I'd rather have like.
I mean, White Willow told me about the massacre with them, but I think that was a little different than just.
Well, the thing is White Willow wasn't a town yet when that massacre happened.
Oh, it was only a homestead?
Yeah, it was just a homestead.
They told me 30 people got shot there, though.
Oh my! Wow, that's funny. The number keeps going up. Originally, it was.
Oh, okay.
Originally, it was 12. Then it was 24. Now it's 30. What?
That's what they told. Yeah, I'm pretty
after
sure
we come back, after we come back off the damn train, it's gonna be like 60 people were shot at White Willow. What the hell?
Maybe they said 20. Maybe
I was
a benefit of the doubt, but I thought they said 30.
I was there. It was not that many.
Did you get shot?
No. I literally showed up like probably 5 minutes after the shooting started. And I didn't get quite into town, so I didn't get shot. There were a few of us that were on the outskirts of town, well, outskirts of the homestead before that were coming to the meeting that were kind of running a little bit behind. And that happened.
Showing up late was really good for y'all then.
A skip tracer? You mean a bounty hunter? There is no such thing as a skip tracer in the Old West. It's a bounty hunter.
This guy really shot 10 people in town and doesn't think he's gonna get...
Oh God. Oh shit. Hopefully she makes it. I mean, it's only 40. I don't know how far away that they live. There's only 40 minutes and she's still got to run to fucking Juniper. And hopefully she doesn't have any fucking sleepy issues. Yes, Pinkerton. You spelled that wrong, but yes. The Pinkertons. Oh yes, this map is huge. This map is...
Next season I gotta get a faster horse.
Yeah, because you have to keep sprinting to keep up with me, don't you? And I'm just walking?
Yeah. It's really kind of funny, actually. I mean, this horse... I mean, I didn't actually pay for any of the horses. I only paid for that donkey, and the donkey was pretty good.
Where is the damn... Okay, good. Nah, it's not been 20 minutes. It's been 14 minutes. We left town at 7:07.
Yeah, this was a free horse. I think Miss Molly gave it to me, and she said it's a fighting horse. And it is that.
Yeah. I've got this horse is up to 240% on its movement. Oh, fuck you, dog. Fucking coyote sneaking up behind me.
I wish I brought some alcohol to the trial, but I drank all the alcohol I got.
That's funny.
Night.
I've got 2 shots. I got 2 shots.
You got any cigars?
Nah.
I'll trade you 5 cigars for one of them shots.
What are we gonna toast? We gonna toast his hanging?
Wouldn't that be great?
If I'd have thought about it, I'd have stopped by the saloon and grabbed some more, but,
Yeah, I didn't think about it until right now.
and I'm not
Have a
turning
cup of
around.
coffee. No, not anymore. Fuck that.
Granted, I could get back to the town pretty quick, but still.
Nah, don't worry about that. Did you see anybody else from River Runaway?
Henry's already in Juniper.
Tough son of a bitch.
That's because another one ran up behind us
Jesus.
and it was boosted.
Oh.
I killed the one that was behind us.
Yeah, you made short work of the other one.
Yeah, this horse is also tough.
Yeah, this one got like 300 attack.
Oh, see, this one's only got 212. This one's only 212. But I've got the health over a G, the stamina over a G, and then that movement speed up to 240.
Well, I got 2k health on this one.
Yeah, it seems like to me that they don't need more than, you know, a grand. We're gonna
I
wanna.
don't know.
We're gonna wanna turn right some. I just didn't want to go through Copper Springs because I don't want to deal with all that damn loading. Excuse me, rubbing my eyes and happen to make sure the buildings show up.
That is very true.
Where this?
Notice that happening more and more.
I heard you. Where are you? There it is.
I'm ready. Oh, you're talking about the code. Sorry, I wanted to shoot one.
That's why redemption is red. Cause she wears the blood of her enemies on her.
That's very good.
There's the lake there. Okay, so we go this way and we'll be straight into Juniper. See that clearing right there in those trees? That's Juniper. That is my tailor, who in Return in Season 2 is also going to be our pastor. So not only will he work with the cloth, but he will be a man of the cloth. So, Cobbs, you still happy you moved to River Run from this shithole down here?
I am very happy about that.
Well, that's good.
There's like too much stuff and not really enough stuff at all going on really down here. And there's like a whole bunch of, there's a good measurement of stuff, I guess, up in River Run.
Actually, our church is the Orchard of Eden.
We got a pretty good community.
Yep,
Seems
yep.
A lot of people want to be waking up as much since they know the termites are around.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta figure it's only 2 days before the mandatory evacuation, so.
Yeah, some might even be evacuating.
Alright, so,
Who else was ever on trial, by the way? Or, never mind.
Rufus, Jeremiah, Henry, and Trevor. All right, so I'm parking my horse down here by this saloon. I think I see Henry. Cause I see Pinky. Yep. Hello.
Hello.
I mean, if you want, I can steal the mayor's.
I'm alright.
Steal my mayor's horse.
Yeah,
if you want, I would trust his
You have a horse
so.
somewhere?
Yeah, yeah. Where do we want it?
Mr. Mayor, I'm gonna steal your
I'm not
horse for a
sure if you
moment,
want
if you
it.
don't mind.
Oh, he's doing it. Okay.
Just this way.
Okay. Right behind Pinky.
You can. No, I want them over here. Like if you can block off this alley right here.
You quickly behind
All right.
closed doors.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on in.
Yeah,
what
there
can
we
I
go.
do for you?
Yep, that works.
The point was raised by one of my deputies. Possible conflict.
That's the wrong side.
Alright.
Walk around.
You were present for most of what happened.
Why?
I'd say,
Yeah,
Screw you,
just
horse.
walk around.
yes.
Walk around.
All right. There we go.
Is it about to start?
One other justice here.
We like about
fair
30
enough.
more minutes. Why don't you go up
I
around
will
there
let
and
you
see
know
what they're
that
doing?
I did not see the incident
Okay.
that actually instigated this trial. So I don't know what happened with all that. I just know a bunch of people got shot up, and I was actually dreaming about ice cream when Silas was shot. So I only have that information.
Oh, excuse me.
All right then.
But I understand. No, if it becomes an issue or brought up, I'm more than happy to let someone else fill these shoes. They're mighty big shoes to fill, but they can try.
I appreciate it. That's all.
But yeah. But just know that I base everything that happens in the courtroom stays in the courtroom. So whatever happened beforehand or anything else, that's how I approach things. If anyone has a problem with that, then...
Oh, I
no
hope
one
y'all
had a
make it
problem
in
with it
time.
last time, so...
Right. Understood. Thank you much.
Alright, no, I understand. We good.
Mr. Crow, how you feeling?
Little worse for wear. My left arm is immobilized, so I ain't much good for anything at the
Mr.
moment
Glass is the
other
one that made
than
fun of me
hopefully
after the
kicking things off.
All right. Well, you do have Mr. Valentine at your disposal, of course.
I'm just happy that he behaved while he was
Appreciate
there.
it.
Besides that.
Yeah.
Behind your crow.
I
You go
see
stand
ya.
over there?
Sure. Go stand where you want to stand at. I'll follow you.
Alright, give me one moment. I'm gonna go and have a quick think.
Yeah, I'm sorry I was not there.
City again?
I'm sorry I was not there.
Alright.
It's alright. I'll be
Help
quick.
you out.
Not everybody was, and there was more folks there that should have been elsewhere. To be honest.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sadie is known for her
Were there any
they
deputies
have
that
a
still
secret.
needed
Um,
badges?
I don't have none.
Mine are
belief.
accounted for.
Alright.
Vegan.
Yep.
Alright.
The other way. The other way's easier. Oh, never mind.
The Justice of the Peace of White Willow, we couldn't find her.
Do you think
But
there's a bar anywhere
around
close?
through White Willow shooting people. So
Celine right here
the
is
one in
closest
River Run
thing.
should appear. The Justice of the Peace should appear, is what Skylar said. They're gonna hold out there at White Willow for a bit longer in case
Glass
Glass
is
comes
shooting
back.
White Willow.
Yes.
How the hell does a man that got shot into his bed last night run around shooting people up the very next day?
I don't know, but I passed my news. I'm heading back.
Yep.
Apparently, Glass is out shooting up White Willow.
All right. Well, hopefully, Miss Rowan and Mr. Joseph make it out here all right.
Yeah, I would like to have Miss Rowan as she's your justice, correct?
That's correct.
I would like to have her just in case there's an issue.
Yep, yep.
Well, he
Glass
has.
is attacking White Willow.
Yep. Well, he's got 27 minutes to show up. If not, he's dead on sight.
I want to know how a man that got shot into his bed last night is running around shooting at folks today.
I know I could barely do anything.
Do you really want to know the answer to that? Do you really want the fucking answer to that question? Come on now. We all know the answer to the question.
Heroin, cocaine.
These horse barricade are now RP like.
Snake oil.
I don't.
Snake oil, heroin, narcotics.
It's what Bella's choice is. She likes to line up things up because
was on snake oil last
there was a problem with when Jeremiah's trial was held. He whistled his horse.
So you, McCoy.
So they like to make sure that no other horses can be close enough.
Might need your help later. Tell the crowd to shut the fuck up if there is one. Might not be one. We'll see.
They'll be fucking
check about that child. Did they take off down there yet?
No.
Well, because that little girl just
Annabelle
headed towards White Willow.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he's already late.
Annabelle even said, stay away from White Willow is what she told us. So she even knew.
It sounds like it. I'm glad we don't live anywhere where
Never
anyone
figured
knows.
out what his beef is with White
It's hard
Willow.
to find us.
What are the chances he'll come in here, guns
He
a-blazing?
knows where I live.
Probably the same one that the whole gang had.
What about
Be ready.
Whatever that was.
And Edward.
Maybe we shouldn't stand up here.
Well, it wasn't my choice to have him up there.
Go towards the bank, Luke.
It was the doctor friend that my brother had.
Well, I can't use my left arm, so all I have is a
Gave him
pistol.
a bunch of medical
And I'm not a crack shot.
Yeah, no worries.
No. I don't think we're gonna be on his radar.
I got your back there, bub.
Well, as usual, I came to a trial unarmed.
Trying to think.
Fucking flush.
Luke? Bella.
McCoy. Hang on a second.
Where did it go?
McCoy, you don't happen to be a deputy, do you?
No, ma'am.
Would you like to be one for
a
couple of hours?
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
You get the
Yes, I
things
would.
I left in your mailbox?
Alright, I'm looking for a banker.
I haven't had
Is
time
anyone
to
awake?
look at my mailbox, honestly, Mr. Kelly. I'm sorry.
I just left my statements in there last night. Was all right.
I know.
William. I'm
Yes.
making an executive decision here. Can you do me a favor? I need you to go to White Willow and get a report from there.
I apologize, Mr. Kelly.
And be careful.
No, that's that's perfectly fine.
You're gonna
No,
go
I
with him, Valentine?
Especially seeing as how
I'm gonna go with him.
I would definitely
All
highly
right.
recommend
I'm riding that alone.
deputizing a few more folks if you have to.
I'll take my horse.
Okay,
Alright.
I brought my handcuffs.
So, McCoy is now deputy of Sundance. Everyone know.
You'll probably, Bella, you'll want to find another horse to plug this hole over here.
I can move mine.
I'm sending them
Cobbs,
to White Willow to get
grab yours and put it
any
right here
statements
behind
to
this
see,
blue one.
If there's more
This is
charges to
interesting.
be pressed tonight.
No, you got a paintbrush on you there. Cough it up.
Not keep running me over repeatedly with it.
I was just trying to pop.
I swear.
sorry, Tits. You're a meat shield now. Just stand
You're
right.
having some trouble there, Crow.
That's fine.
Well, you try riding a horse with one arm.
Oh,
Ladies
fair
and
enough,
gentlemen,
fair
if there is an incident, the best thing for civilians to do is just get on your horse and go home.
Self-defense.
If you take a gun out, we won't know if you're law enforcement or not, so that puts you at risk. I only want law enforcement officers, deputies to be taking any sort of weapon out, and only if absolutely necessary. Just want to make that clear.
And
If you're a civilian and you take a
and if
gun
you
out,
have-
I won't be able to distinguish you between civilian and law officer, so
Oh my God, we've only
I
got
want
20
y'all to
minutes.
go home if there's an incident.
I don't know if y'all are gonna make it.
And leave your shoulder pets outside, please. I don't want to have to find another goat.
Yeah, I'll go over that again when it gets closer to time.
Good thing I left Pickle home.
It is.
Isn't that?
God damn, it's hotter than a witch's tit around here.
You want some
Yeah.
lemonade?
Isn't that? Isn't that?
I'm
fella
alright.
supposed
I got some tea on me. I appreciate it though.
Isn't that fella already supposed to be in custody by now?
Mm-hmm.
So he's already violated that as well. Okay, that's good to know.
I mean, the official trial hasn't started yet. He's got 21 minutes.
Yeah, but he should have had himself in custody so that the sheriff can make sure that he doesn't have anything on him he shouldn't have.
I know. That's why I said I wanted people here 30 minutes prior to the time so that proper etiquette could be seen to. But
Well, by
you
the
know,
sound
I
of
guess
it, a certain amount have been delayed.
I see that. And that's why I sent William out to White Will with Valentine to see if, see if there's anything else we can get reported. And, you know, we might be able to use this instead of yours, and then we won't have a conflict of interest issue.
No, there's still a conflict. Deegan, you want to have a word somewhere?
Sure. Come inside.
Okay, well, I just come from White Willow. I'm sure Matthew told. Anyway, they have one folk shot
We
there.
need an escape route just in case there's
She was fine after the whole thing, yeah. But I got no idea where she's at.
Yeah,
right
I was
now.
thinking about moving
She went
the
for a ride
horses over
by
there
herself.
to that other.
I know where she is.
Their justice of the peace
You think
is
that'd be a good
planning to
idea?
Where is she?
attend. So she will be
Going
here
that
in
way?
case it brought up.
Where are you, Kelly? Come with me.
Over here.
Right.
We're asking about Annabelle.
Putting them back here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Sounds like we've got our bases
We
covered.
saw
Yeah,
one.
Putting
as
the
we were
horses
riding
back
down
here.
We have two involved. Just
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Nope, that's
and then
what the fuck?
Kelly.
What the fuck's McCoy?
anyway,
Oh,
we
sorry.
also
Well, you changed your
have
outfit. Goddamn. Where'd McCoy go?
a couple
Over
of
here.
witnesses.
Damn it.
McCoy's in black.
Ah, there you are.
If and you want to
God damn
add what happened there to a list of charges, I'm every little bit. So I understand that
No.
that's not the.
I walked past him again.
But it's
Just keep your eyes peeled, Cobb.
No, he went all the way to the end.
Behavior before this
Sorry, I just want to
trial.
get away from the conversation.
Obviously, the man wants
That's
to
a good
die
idea.
on
We
bail.
happened to pass across Annabelle and
Right.
the swamp.
Well, I'm not going to make that
She seemed
assumption
down,
here in court,
not
but I
her
will
normal
point out
jovial
that
self after all.
he is out
And
to
she
harm
asked her
people,
where White Willow
whether
was,
or
and we
not.
told her where White Willow was.
Yeah, I'm not saying to point that out in court. I'm just saying that
Were her exact words.
if you need anybody to testify that he is out to harm people,
They're actually
still,
on their way here right
even
now.
facing the
So that way
charges
we're
that
not
he's
running
facing.
into the middle of things and running back and forth to get away, okay?
Alright.
Different directions. We did not know what was happening, and before we knew it,
Hi,
she was
JJ.
gone.
I think we should be all right.
Alright.
On the White Willow van.
Apparently it was a
Careful out there,
critical
Mr. Kelly.
that someone faced in White Willow, so I want to
Okay.
talk with JJ there.
Alrighty. JJ, if you want
5
to follow
shares.
me inside.
Okay, yeah.
What's the situation, sir?
Okay, well, I can only tell you what's happened in White Willow here recently because I don't have any information of the title is false. However, me and Marcus was standing on Main Street in White Willow outside. Yeah, me and Marcus was standing outside the saloon on Main Street when this guy showed up, and never seen him before. I don't think. So we didn't. We just said, hello, sir, anything we can do for you and such. And he said, well, there was some people that was rude to some people that was are very close to me. And I was like, well, whose people would you talk about?
Jesus.
And Marcus said, yeah, who are you talking about?
Okay.
And he said, well, you should know. Okay. Anywho, Marcus said, well, if you're talking about the screaming
I can see you're on the
people that
friends
came into
list
town,
now.
screaming, demanding justice, demanding to speak to a girl's parents, then yeah, they
15.
started.
Y'all got
They came
15
in
minutes to
screaming
get
and
here.
Started off being rude. Voices were raised, but they left on good terms. And then Trevor said, "Do you do realize who I am, right?" And Marcus like, "Is that supposed to scare me?" And Trevor said, "Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna get to the ground." And Trevor pulled out a gun and shot Marcus 3 times.
What the fuck?
Did he
and
shoot him
I
into his
shot
bed?
Trevor 2 times. What?
Did he shoot him into his bed?
I wish I could
Yes.
have got my face painted like you.
I believe Marcus woke
Alright.
up back in his bed. I'm not
Yeah, I
entirely
wish Chuck could
sure
take mine
because I
off.
chased after Trevor. I told
Oh, do you need a
people
brush?
to take care of Marcus and I chased after him.
I don't have one on me.
Alright.
I
If
always
it
have
becomes
one.
appropriate, maybe you can find a witness from White Willow who'd be willing to step
Should've
forward
remembered that.
and testify to that fact, and we'll raise it to multiple accounts of murder or attempted murder.
Well, I am the witness of White
Can use
Willow.
my eyes
I'm
as
the
a
only
mirror.
only witness I do believe, because it was literally only just me and
Okay.
Marcus standing there talking. The rest was at by the spa on the other end of town.
Would you be willing to step forward and testify if it becomes necessary?
Hell yeah.
Alright, then
Well,
I
there
think
ain't
we're
no
settled.
doubt
my name
fucking
and
about it.
I'll
That
be there.
some bitch is hanging.
Alright.
Good mirror.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
He's going out in a
15
blaze of
minutes.
glory.
What are my mini talents?
I'm a
should
prompt
make one of
judge.
Alright, from this point forth, I need it just to be,
Let me use it.
from this point forth, I need, civilians to take conversations out of town. Should just be law enforcement communicating, please.
Is there anybody here from Copper Springs?
Why?
A lot of sleepy people. Mm. Mm.
There's somebody in White Willow from Copper Springs. You should
That's
go there.
that's what Deegan says. I say mortally wounded when they get shot and they have to respawn. I consider it mortally wounded.
Oh, cut. What fucking show.
There he is.
Yeah, there I am. Hey, how's that guy doing from your town of White Lord?
My glass.
Mr. Glass, I'm gonna need you to step off of your horse and see to the sheriffs who will remove
No.
you of your arms for the trial today.
Yeah, mortally
No,
wounded, fatally
considering you're
wounded.
one of the parties involved. There is going to be.
You have 13 minutes, and you have 13 minutes. In that case, where's that other justice of the peace? We have backups.
Who wants to sing me a song?
Right here.
All right, we
All
have
right.
another justice.
There it is. If you
Ma'am,
don't
if you
mind, if you would
please-
like to,
Nah.
I relinquish my right to be the judge of this trial.
And what's his other person's name?
Cameo.
Never heard of you.
I don't really care.
Well,
if
then
you've
that
ever
should
heard of me or
mean. Well, that means
You
there
mean
shouldn't be any
nobody.
conflict of interest. You guys don't know each other. Sounds perfect to me. Congratulations, Glass. You have 12 minutes in order to proceed to, well, your disarmament.
Alright. I mean, it's 12 minutes to do whatever the fuck I want then.
Not really, because
That
if you're
means
not
12
in that
minutes to be
courtroom at 8
disarmed so that
p.m.
we can
sharp.
start the trial.
Is that you, sir?
Mhm.
Who's the prosecuting sheriff?
Mr.
Mr.
Crow.
Wells,
would
I
be me.
suggest you
Crow,
dismount
you're
your
up.
horse and allow the deputies to disarm you.
I suggest you shut the hell up. I got 12 minutes.
You
Actually,
do
you
not
got
have 12 minutes.
11.
The trial starts
Thank you.
promptly.
All right.
Is McCoy still up there?
You are to be
Oh,
in the
McCoy's there.
courtroom disarmed when the
Hi,
trial
McCoy.
starts.
Hello there, Mr.
Hey,
Glass.
fella.
Yeah,
I'll be
over
doing
there in
better
the
in about 11 minutes.
purple
More
or
time.
blue.
I remember you put, what, 6 bullets in you?
Yeah, something like that, I'm sure. I'll be sure to look you in the eyes as you swing there, sir.
I won't be swinging today.
I guess we'll see then, won't we?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Seems your
understand
reign
why
of
they haven't
terror
taken him into
has come to
custody.
an end, yeah? Hmm? Those that you trusted and trusted you have turned their backs on you.
Take
You have
him into
nowhere to go after
custody.
I got places to go.
Alright.
Yeah, but I guess if you
Quick
consider
answer.
hell or jail a place to go, yes. You'll end up in one or the other.
Alright, Glass, the only 2 people I want you to talk to are 3 people are, me, Sheriff Crow, and, Joe Cameo, alright?
Oh, God.
So, Sadie, how's your shoulder healing
I didn't
up?
want the whole damn pizza, but
It'll be just fine in about 9 minutes.
I have
hey there,
eaten
James.
today.
I took my star back.
You. Where the hell is my daughter?
That's something I know and you don't.
You son of a bitch. Get off that horse.
Don't worry.
If you're not law
She's
enforcement, please do not engage in discussion.
With all due respect, miss, he's from my town. I don't rightly give a fuck. Now you tell me.
Mr.
I am
Kelly,
not
please
miss.
be civil.
Yes, goddamn. Get off your horse. You.
It's a waste of breath on this pussy.
Mr. Kelly, due process will happen.
Alright, James. Let the trial happen with those 2.
Oh, you there. Can you take my picture for the paper?
Me?
Is the paper open today?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I'm standing by. I can neither confirm nor deny that I'm standing behind Cobbs. Cobbs, you're supposed to be my bullet sponge.
I noticed.
Oh god, that's funny.
Do me a favor and get off your horse.
I got
8.
Hey Trevor, big fan, man. Can I get a picture?
Back
Yes.
away.
Yeah, back off.
I'll meet
Oh, I'm right here by these damn animals, so if
Can
I
I get a
have
picture
to.
of Mr. Glass?
Have you seen Koya?
This ain't a fucking circus.
Yeah,
If I see
yeah.
another flash, you will be forbidden from the fucking courtroom.
Enough.
You can't do that.
It's not my fault they wanted to hang out with someone popular now.
Let's go with the
7
lasso.
minutes.
Any eval?
Truly insane.
You're gonna be popular like Jeremiah.
No, the question was who's good with what.
Oh,
I am.
not really.
No, good for you.
But I hate to blow this popsicle stand, but there ain't gonna be no court case. So latest.
If you leave, you're forfeit.
He's already leaving.
He's already running.
All right.
He's forfeit.
All right.
Yep.
What a
Hell
fucking
yes, this is going to be a
shit.
hell of a goddamn party tonight,
Oh,
folks.
no.
Guilty in
Fuck yes.
absentia.
Mr. McCoy,
That's what I've been
please
waiting
keep the
for.
peace.
Really? He's
Alright,
pulling a Rufus?
everyone
Well,
chill.
There still
what?
needs to be a trial.
There needs to be quiet. Needs to be order. In order to have
Oh,
justice,
Still gotta hold the
there
trial
needs
in
to be order.
Yep,
Yeah.
we need
Yep.
to hold it in
What's that?
absentia.
Exactly right.
Once the trial
Some
is
guys
over
just
in that
handcuff
case
him?
without his presence, then open season on Mr. Glass.
Hallelujah.
Alright, we
Since
might as well
Mr.
just
Glass
grab our
is
horses
not
and
here
leave.
to Judge Sadie, I will turn
No,
this back over to
he
you.
was
Please
here and he
stay
just rode
silent
off.
Unless you are law enforcement, I will
He
not
said time to
ask
blow this
again.
popsicle stand with 5 minutes out, and
Take
he
your
just
calls
rolled
and
off.
take them out, John.
Let's let's do this properly.
Yes,
Does
I
anyone
am.
object
I'm
to
already.
the,
I'm watching behind me
Justice of
because
the Peace handing,
he's actually
judgment back
he's
over to
actually
me in
gunning for me
absentia
as
if he
one of the
does not
people.
return?
So
I hear silence. All right.
I'm waiting for him to come around the other end of town and fucking come in at me. You heard him laugh when I told Cobbs that he's supposed to be my bullet
Yes, sir.
sponge.
In the interest of making sure that this is as open and closed as it can be and that there are no possibilities for review, I do believe that I would like to place my objection.
All right, that's fair enough. But I will
Thank
say this:
What did I
without
do?
his presence here,
I stood up to
we're
the
just going
bandits
through the motions.
from the day
understand.
I had the
However,
deed to my,
things are
well,
very
from
cut
even
and dry in
before
the
the time
military,
I had the
and I would
deed to
like
my
to keep it that
town.
way this time.
All right, fair enough.
I stood
Do you
against
have
the
an
bandits
objection, Cameo?
100%.
No, that's fine.
Got information about
happy.
them,
Alright.
started outing them,
I'm
stuff
good
like
with
that.
it if you are.
Indeed.
I mean, 4 minutes. This is gonna be
What happened there?
a waste of time if you ask me. But you know, gotta due process and all
yeah.
that.
Oops.
Oh, there you
No,
are.
he's the tall one.
So how about you and I protect Cameo inside the courthouse? William will guard the door inside, and Sheriff Crow will be inside as prosecutor, and then
Yes, it's a very old
law
grudge.
enforcement.
He even
gonna be,
badmouthed me
watching
saying
the
that he
balconies
funded
and,
my
outside
town,
of the
stuff
building.
like that, to try and bring our town down.
Well, Vasily, you know what to do.
Sure.
Well, they're trying to get Miss Sadie because what? Why?
Can we ask to get Vasily his badge? The Federals?
Is there a banker present?
Yay!
Mr. McCoy as well. I would like to add Mr. McCoy to Sundance roster as a deputy, and I think there's another deputy that needs to be added.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry about that.
And take Glass off the register being sheriff of Sanctuary.
I just saw him run by. He's on the backside of fucking town.
Glass is circling.
I just saw Glass come around. Yep.
He's circling.
Yep.
Glass is here on this side.
You'll
Here.
find it.
He's circling this way.
Everybody just be calm.
Alright.
Somebody to go with you?
I think the bankers would take a major offense if he decides to run through shooting up Juniper.
Would be suicide if he did.
Libby's like, we would. You can't get away from my pizza.
I would advise civilians to go ahead and go home. I'm not going to force you because it is your right to witness, but I recommend it.
No. Just because I clipped your claws doesn't mean you get to eat my pizza.
Glass is right outside the gates, by the way, if anyone's listening.
Well, he has a minute and 30 seconds.
And Camia, I highly recommend you do not start the trial unless Glass is disarmed.
Definitely. Thank you.
Alright.
I'm waiting for him to come around this fucking corner gunning.
They're waiting.
Alright. Well, with 1 minute to go, anyone that,
Ouch.
Alright.
Bella, if you want to start
So-
lining people up for at least
Yep.
watching if they
Yeah,
want.
I'll take over. Alright, so deputies, if you're not waiting for a badge, go ahead and fan out around the building, please.
Matthew, you stay
Oh, the
over
building,
here.
of course.
Those of you I've spoken to specifically, please stay with me.
JJ.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ROE?
You need a star.
Yeah, go ahead and go to the bank. Go ahead and go to the bank.
Hold on. Banker might have passed out for a...
Uh,
Oh, shit, okay. That's why I'm standing in the door.
Does that mean the bank's open?
No, the
Where's
bank is
Ed?
not.
It's not open,
No.
goddammit. Come on now. Jesus, man.
You're just checking.
God damn it.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's Gunsmoke for you.
Cameo, the banker that was gonna get the badges is
McCoy,
passed
would you
out. Do you
please
object to us
See if
waiting
you
for her
can't
to
find
wake up?
Rattler and bring him back.
No, that's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, sure, I guess so.
I mean, we
I'll
could
help him.
still take the time to fill the courtroom with the civilians.
Yep, alright. If you would like to observe the trial inside the courthouse, make a
Rattler.
single file line right here. And keep it nice and orderly.
How do you?
I'm going in
Alright.
last.
Hungry?
Oh, I forgot to mention, I apologize. Shoulder pits need to be left at your horses.
No, I
Is
don't
there
think
any
it's safe to
weapons?
go inside, but you can go inside
So-
if you want.
Go ahead and do that, please.
Save my place.
No, I'll sit with you.
But you can
Oh,
go
she
inside
threw
so
it
you
up
can
on
see
the
everything,
railing.
it'll be
They don't
fine.
make any noise.
Hey, Deegan.
Last time I went in there, I fell
Yep.
asleep.
Alright, you can scoot
Grace
up.
Thank
being
you.
taken hostage.
Cops, go ahead and
Can
get
Who
in line.
is?
No shoulder pits that way.
Hostage.
Yep,
Go
no
ahead and
shoulder
get in line.
pits. Weapons, leave them on your
Oh.
horses.
But the lizards
Not
don't make
really.
any noise.
It's not about the noise, it's about the goddamn ruining my boots here.
I mean,
Look
if
at
you
my
want me
coin.
to find your lizard, $100.
Oh shit. Ah, I hate that. A server update is happening. There we go. No, we're at trial.
All right.
Getting worse and worse, that people.
I do believe we are 2 minutes past.
Yep, I'm getting everyone situated. We'll, just a moment.
Wow.
So, do I go in?
Okay.
Alright,
Did that
first
banker
five.
lady wake up again?
1, 2,
Yeah, she's up
3,
here.
4,
Okay.
5. Scoot up. Scoot on up.
Moving on.
Next 5. 1. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4.
Why do I look like a leprechaun?
should've
I'm not a
seen him.
damn leprechaun.
Oh, God.
I'm a fucking Irishman.
Everybody stay.
Everybody to cover right now.
Cover now.
Cover.
Get him in the courthouse. Everybody in the courthouse.
Come over here.
Move to the
Slick.
courthouse.
Come on.
Back inside.
Courthouse.
Everybody
Get in the
inside
courthouse.
the courthouse.
Get
Civilians
inside.
in the courthouse.
What's
in the
going on?
courthouse.
Civilians in the courthouse. Go on.
Everybody in the courthouse.
If you are not law enforcement and you
done
should not be out here,
Lizard
get
is
the
in
courthouse.
here.
Damn.
No, I'm Cricket. Lizard is out there.
Civilians in the courthouse
Lizard's
now.
out there. Shit. I always forget.
Two, go ahead and get up.
She might be in.
Gentlemen.
She'll be fine.
Koya inside, Mr. Wing. Koya's inside.
Does anybody know where Lizard is?
Oh God, where's Alfie?
Alfie!
I think he was out front.
They might be in the saloon. It'll be alright.
Somebody get my boy.
Civilians inside the courthouse now.
Can we please keep the doors unlocked?
Over here by the bank.
Can we unlock the doors, please? I don't like this.
They're unlocked.
Oh,
I
okay.
know. It's gonna be okay. It'll be alright.
This is gonna be interesting. He's gonna charge in, guns ablazing.
Alright, where's Sheriff Crow?
I think he's out by the main gate.
outside.
Alright,
bring
we
him in
need,
and do
we
this
need
trial.
Sheriff Crow inside. Yep, start the trial.
Alfie, I'm coming!
I need everyone to sit down or go upstairs. We're still gonna do this trial. We're getting Mr. Crow in here. And we're gonna still proceed like nothing's happening. If he wants to be a dumbass out there, he can be a dumbass out there. But we still gotta go through our motions.
We got 2 down.
Someone's already gone.
Do we have any doctors? Do we have any doctors in here just in case?
Cause you can see everybody
Seriously,
climbing
no, you
around.
are doctors?
Yes.
You can literally see the whole
Oh,
courtroom
okay.
from this angle.
We got one.
Alright. Alright, good. Just in case.
May need a doctor upstairs.
Alright.
Get a man
So
out
giving
down
the
here.
giving this angle
Alright,
lets them see
done.
everything going
Flat
on.
out cold.
Everybody take your places, please.
Fun times, fun times.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It might have been
This
distress.
courtroom will come to order and all discussion will cease.
Okay, baby.
Mr. Crow, are you ready to proceed with your case?
I am, ma'am.
And what charges are you bringing against Mr. Glass?
Attempted murder, among various other smaller charges. Possibly multiple attempts at murder.
Very well. Then this trial is about high crime.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Glass, yes, Mr. Crow, please proceed.
All right, let me get my notes out. 1 second.
Hopefully Deegan does better
It may
than
take me a
the
second
last
to
one.
flip the pages of the notes I've written, as I can only use my right hand at this point in time.
Take your time.
On the 21st of August of this year, I, Deegan Crow,
Vasily,
Sheriff
can you
of
get up
Glacier
from the roof,
Falls,
please?
witnessed firsthand assault
keep
with
an
a
eye out
deadly
up there.
weapon and the attempted murder of a deputy of Spring Valley. During the advertised time for Glacier Falls Festival, at about 8 p.m., Trevor Glass drew and fired his Eastwood pistol, later confiscated by Edward Dalton, at Mr. Silas, mayor of Sundance, and hit him in the shoulder. This was done in a crowded room with children present, and from about midway in the crowd, putting multiple lives in danger. The reasoning for this shooting was a child's song performed by Mr. Silas. Glass had stated that he would fire and was warned he would face the consequences for such action. Mr. Glass then proceeded to run for his horse and run from the town, evading law enforcement and the consequences he knew he would face. He was pursued to the town of Sanctuary, where talk ensued for some time. He was charged with fines for aggravated assault and given a fine. He was given 3 opportunities to stand down as well and rejected each and every one of them. Multiple threats were made by Mr. Glass as he attempted to goad those present, including law enforcement, into a firefight. The end result being him asking for and finding the location of Miss Annabelle and running off. Again, I, Sheriff Crow, then gave chase and with several others, but lost Mr. Glass going to Glacier Falls. Upon hearing that Miss Annabelle had returned home, I rode back to Sanctuary and found at least one man shot by Glass, and was told gunfire erupted whilst I was away. It was later determined that Glass had pulled a weapon on someone as a threat, and Mr. Kelly pulled and fired in defense of the person being treated. Mr. Glass then proceeded to assault all of those present at this time, wounding a few people, including myself, while riding a particularly fast horse through town with deadly intent.
Who is it for?
1 minute while I change pages. After a prolonged engagement, Mr. Glass then asked to parley and talked to Miss Mary Ann Regan. I ordered and enforced the holstering of weapons, hoping that Miss Regan would be able to calm the situation. The end comment by Miss Mary was, quote, "I hope you do the right thing, but you do you," end quote. At which time, Glass drew and fired at several currently unarmed people, including Miss Thelma, who is a deputy of Spring Valley, shooting her multiple times, even after she was downed. Glass then rode off with Edward Dalton in chase, and I moved to cover the injured as they were taken into buildings for safety and treatment. Edward Dalton returned shortly with Mr. James Kelly of Sanctuary, Glass's horse, and a very injured Trevor Glass. He was taken to his bed, where Miss Regan then treated him. While watching the house, Glass tried to exit and escape. Glass tried to exit and escape through the back door and was accosted as he was still very slow from his injuries. It was determined that Glass had committed high crimes, for which I arrested him with Miss Sadie Jackson present and read him his charges. Due to the injuries Glass had sustained in the fight, it was determined that he should not be moved further by a medical physician on the scene.
Damn.
And as Sanctuary
Deacon has
has
done
no
really
jail
good
at
with
this
his
time, the time for the
preparation.
trial was agreed to by Mr. Glass, thereby revoking any recourse to proper procedure, which he has already violated even more of this evening, involving his jail time, and was given medical leave from the customary 60 minutes.
He was shooting.
This was also due to the very late hour at which all of this occurred. To close, Mr. Glass has proven that he has no regard for the law he has sworn to uphold, that he is unwilling to mend his ways as stated in the past. Furthermore, he has intentionally engaged in the goading and evasion of law enforcement, firing on enforcement while unarmed, threatening the lives of multiple people, and the attempted murder of Miss Thalia,
There's
a
a horse
deputy of Spring
outside.
Valley, along with reports I have received from the deputy of White Willow that he intentionally and with premeditation gunned down a member of White Willow as well. This is my case.
Thank you very much. Do you have witnesses that you wish to call?
I do, as well as 4 letters that were written by witnesses that I may read and hand you if you would like.
Well, why don't we proceed with the witnesses that you have present, please?
All right. I would like to call Mr. Edward Dalton.
Where do I stand?
Yes.
That's fine.
That'll be fine.
Sorry, sir, are you law enforcement?
Mr. Dalton,
Sorry.
would you please tell the court what you
Used
witnessed?
to be at the bottom of the stairs. I prefer just law enforcement up here, if that's alright.
That's fine. Around yesterday at, let's say 7:30, we were all partaking in the party activities in Glacier Falls. There was Maze and I think...
Hey, don't try to sound smart now.
Name, but anyways...
You're a bounty hunter.
We were
Talk like a bounty
winding down
hunter.
the night. there was people asking for singing, and excuse me, sometimes I run over my words, so expect me a few corrections at that.
Take your time.
To which someone asked, I think, someone asked me first to sing the Barney song, the I Love You, You Love Me song. I refused, as to I did not like that song either. But I did say I would sing something else, and as I was meditating in my mind what to sing, Silas of Sundance offered to sing it instead. And as I was meditating, apparently, Mr. Glass said he'd shoot Silas if he continued to sing, and he was told he would be arrested, and that after the few shot, no, he shot like once or twice at Silas, and proceeded to run out of the saloon. After breaking from my meditation, I heard what happened, and I rushed to Sanctuary, where most likely I think he'd be. At Sanctuary,
hello.
We were
hello.
Deegan, Miss Nash, Matthew, and myself, as well as James Kelly,
no, you
were
pants
conversating with Mr. Glass as we,
you like paint.
you know, as he kept
Oh, it's
trying
Mally.
to,
I hear her.
antagonize us. Well, not me specifically, but more James Kelly and Deegan's law enforcement. As things continued, he asked where Annabelle was, and I believe it was James Kelly told where she was, and he ran off. Though, as I was late to start running, I saw the light of James Kelly's torch and another horse near me. I stopped to see what was happening. It turned out it was a dupe by Mr. Glass to chase off most law enforcement. During the confrontation in Sanctuary with
I'll ask you to please move away from the building.
With Glacier Falls law enforcement, me and Mr. Kelly, Mr. Doc Thomas, the sheriff,
Glass is outside the
Valley,
building.
came over with his deputy, Miss Thelma.
Because I just heard William say, Glass, step away from the building.
Stayed as me, James Kelly, and Glass returned to town. And as Glass and Mr. Kelly continued to argue over him being the law of Sanctuary or some, macho bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for too. I'm waiting for gunshots.
And him saying James Kelly was betraying him.
But there's not supposed to be any gunfire in Juniper. That's a federal. If he breaks that, he will not only be killed, but he'll be banned too.
Glass drew his gun and told them that they had 5 seconds to leave the town. I was sitting right across from the post office with them in my peripheral vision. Sort of like this. My head was turned like this because, one eye. As such, I heard gunshots go off, but I did not see
I am not part of Brotherhood of the Wolf anymore.
So slowly, it seemed to occur that Mr. Kelly had enough of Mr. Glass threatening other individuals, took out his firearm as was prepared to shoot, and in doing so, a firefight broke out. Mr. Glass shot down Thelma. She was on the ground and finished her off with 3 shots as the other 2 were trying to avoid bullets. She had critical injuries, and I dragged her into the post office along with Doc Thomas, who had minor injuries, minor gunshot wounds, if you can call them minor injury. As things continued, I fired upon Glass with my own revolvers, and he fled the town. With Deegan, Miss Nash, and, well, it started. Mr. Matthew came back, and I told him Glass was back, and he was shooting around. Then slowly, Deegan and Nash returned. During the whole fight, Annabelle returned, at which point I told her to run and escape into her house, which she did. During the next 45 to 50 minutes, I'd say, it was a long fight. Mr. Glass did hit-and-run tactics, going through the town and around, shooting at anybody he could, as more people decided to come and check out what was going on. After that, I chased Glass down Ruby Valley on, let me see. I chased him from Sanctuary eastward down Ruby Valley, which he vanished after I shot him in the back. When he came back, he asked to talk with Miss Marianne, and which, when he did, and we let them, she told him that he is his own man and that he can do what he wants. She hopes he does the right thing, but he says do what he thinks is right. At which point he pulled out his revolver and continued to shoot at James Kelly, Mr. William of Sundance, Miss Gloriana of Sundance, Sadie, and the others that were crowded around. After doing so, I took out my shotgun, shot his shirt off, and as he went to run away, I took out my rifle, you dick.
Not really settled on anything yet.
I put away my shotgun, took out my rifle, and I shot him in the back of the head. As he fell, I gave him over to James Kelly, and I took his guns as the evidence. Which would you like me to give to you?
I want to make sure that you have your claim money.
Yes, please.
So you can send it to States down for next year.
His other gun is in my horse, but this is the one he usually uses.
All right.
He doesn't have a shirt on right
legs
now. Well, not that last song. So let's keep an eye out.
It was an Eastwood model.
Come here. What is he wearing? I need colors. No shirt.
He was wearing solid blue. That kind of.
Your Honor, I would like to suggest that folks take a second to stand up to make sure they don't fall asleep.
I think so. I didn't get to go.
Yes, that's fine.
Stretch your legs, people.
And can I add something off the record?
Hey guys, can you move just
Yes,
a
of course.
little bit further down
All
the
right.
street?
What's
Please
that?
retake your
Thank you.
seats.
They haven't done the sentence
You may
yet.
want to move.
Thank you, I will.
Been standing there a while.
Still waiting for,
That's why I don't sit.
All right.
All right, proceed.
Well, off the record, Mr. Glass.
Off the record.
Pretty much bare bones of it. What I was gonna say. I was gonna go out and
Appreciate
say
the
all these nasty
testimony,
words.
Rattler. Let's
Thank you,
keep
Mr. Dalton.
private exchange.
All right, your next witness.
I'd also like the revolver back.
For my next witness, I would like to call my brother, Matthew.
State your name, please.
My name is Matthew Crow.
Thank you. Proceed.
Well, the Edward there pretty much covered everything I wanted to say, but from my perspective, he took rounds in the town of Sanctuary, shooting people, taking people out, put lead in my brother, friends, the ones I love, over and over again. Relentless. Like Mr. Edward said, we did eventually end up come out, and him with all of what was just said. But I'm not sure I should really even say much more right now.
Your Honor, if I could maybe help out with a few specified questions.
Proceed.
Matthew, during the exchange where Glass was in conference with Miss Marianne Regan, can you confirm or deny that there were any guns drawn on our side of the confrontation at that time?
I can confirm.
Then, can you also confirm that Mr. Glass then shot down several individuals who did not currently have a weapon to hand?
He did.
Can you also confirm that it was said at Glacier Falls that if he did indeed fire on Mayor Silas, that he would be arrested?
Yes.
And
Ooh.
flee the scene?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Crow. At this time, the prosecution has presented their two witnesses. Obviously, this would be the time when Mr. Glass would be allowed to present his defense. But this is a trial in absentia because he chose not to participate. Therefore, I will take a few moments to consider what I've heard, and I will give you my verdict in just a couple minutes. Please keep your place.
I do still have those notes from other witnesses as well, if you would like them.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Crow. But I do believe you've presented two very, very credible witnesses, and I think I have all I need to know. Thank you.
Very good, Your Honor.
This is good. I'm glad they had Sadie step to the side and let somebody else do this. I don't understand why she went outside, but it's another Rufus Hyde, so
Hello.
Since he decided not to show, he's just gonna be a bandit until he's caught and killed next season. That's what I get from this.
Ain't living long like this, can I, baby?
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
I've listened carefully to the witnesses at hand. I've considered evidence presented. I've considered Mr. Glass's refusal to take part in this proceeding. His blatant disregard for our justice system. He's left a path of destruction and hurt and wounded people across this county. And I hereby find Mr. Glass guilty of the high crime of attempted murder and sentence him to execution.
Finally.
Why is he outside the building saying stuff? He doesn't know.
That is my verdict.
He's outside the building and he said, and then
This court is adjourned.
yeah, that was him.
Your Honor, this might be a good time
How long we
to
gonna get a hang of
remind
the day?
all women of the county of the appropriate
Sounds like it's gonna be open season to me.
protocol.
Goddamn bullshit.
Once
Oh, hang on, guys. We're not leaving yet.
the appropriate protocol should
This is
man
the
be
end.
found alive.
This is the end, my friend. Hey, I'll be taking care of
If you
it.
don't know it off the top of your head, I know it.
Very well, Sadie.
That was He did man walk.
All right, guys.
Everybody
so
stay quiet,
here's
please.
hey, quiet for a second, please. Alright, so this is especially for the sheriffs and deputies. If you run into Glass, you must take him into custody. You must take him back to a jail, where he has 45 minutes to, I guess, get his affairs in order. At which time you are allowed to, what is it? Execution by firing in the town without a trial. Everyone got that?
Yes, ma'am.
So you still gotta hold him, but you don't have to hold any more trials. His life is
How do you
forfeit.
hold a man? How do you hold a man? How do you hold a man that can't be held? That's my question.
Exactly.
Please let me know.
That's my question too.
Well, you can
Someone
ask,
let
you
me
can
know how
ask
you hold a man.
the feds that.
You shoot. Okay, this is how you put him down. Bring him down. Shoot him 6 times in a row. He'll fall flat. You gotta be quick with the cuffs. There you go.
Can't be that quick
Objection.
with the cuffs. That man pops
Alright,
up faster than 2 seconds.
$200 bounty out on him. There you go, Ed. Have fun.
Okay, see you.
Good.
Sustained.
I shat in the courtroom.
Back me up.
Objection. Anybody that requires deputy.
They don't do wanted dead or alive in this.
Remember, Ed, find Mary after you do it.
Feds or whatever burn
Ready to go?
down all the towns.
That does not go away, I believe. I believe he is guilty as charged, and if you don't show up for your own damn trial, it doesn't mean 5 years later, however many years later, it still doesn't stick. I imagine he's wanted forever.
Yeah, I believe that is the case.
I can get clarification, but I'm pretty sure, you know, his actions don't end when the town burns down.
If he leaves the county and stays, all the better for us. But if he comes back, his life is still forfeit.
I think if he leaves, he might be forfeiting y'all of your justice and everything.
That's on him. We did our job.
Yeah, y'all did it mighty, I think y'all did it the right way. Saw you two talking last night at the party, after you stole my whiskey, Bab.
Sadie.
And y'all foreshadowed the whole thing.
Sorry to
I know.
interrupt. So a favor to ask. I think William and I will escort Miss Cameo home. Wouldn't Julia, if she's still here, mind taking the donkeys home? There's 2 rafts that are down there for them.
Is anywhere safe?
Are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm not doing your fucking work for you, too. I'm gonna go get drunk.
I would
God damn it.
Glass,
You could leave him here,
with
but
Glass
I-
at large, with Glass still at large, and the way he's still shooting up towns, I would advise everybody, especially those in this room, to be very careful.
This guy okay?
He's not gonna come to us, is he?
Get a picture of me with the naked
He
lady.
seems to have a hard on for me, so I would expect it.
Let's just take our
Were you trying
time.
to tell a joke that before? Is that what you were doing? Oh, I saw
That-
that. I was like, nope, you my
Yes,
punch,
yes.
Mr. Mayor.
Is
Miss
the
Karen, you don't
JJ
have
in
to.
them?
And you have to go to
No, I'm not going after the bounty.
Oh, okay.
Miss Cameo.
Yes.
We'll escort you wherever you want to go. It doesn't
I
have to
cannot be
whatever
knocked
looking
out,
deed
but I can still
where
be fucking
you
shot
found
till I'm mortally wounded.
Sundance or
I
wherever
feel
you
like a
feel safe. You're welcome to.
party.
Oh, thank you very much.
You still got that whiskey?
I want to have
Yeah, hold
some
on.
drinks. I want to have a potter. Oh wait, speaking of whiskey, where's my horse?
Make sure she doesn't steal it. Fuck.
There you go. There you go, Cobbs. Hurry up and grab it before she drinks it.
Doing all right?
All right, let's yep.
Okay, I got it. Do it, Toast.
All right. To
Miss
the
Cameo.
demise
This
of the
is
enemy.
tradition for me. Where'd she go? Hey, it's tradition for me after a trial. Here you.
I left it ambiguous.
Is that your naked lady? Is that yours?
All right. Nothing like a.
I'm afraid to step foot out there, though.
I know, right?
You're welcome.
Nothing
Never
like
easy, even if they deserve it.
nothing like a jalapeno biscuit to wash down some whiskey. Oh wait, it's supposed to be the other way around, isn't it?
Excuse me, ma'am. I also need a deputy's badge then.
Rock me of my colors.
Oh.
I'll get that done.
Sheriff, you want to sit in here with me?
Go to GunsmokRP.com.
Cigar, Mr. Mayor?
Just gonna grab my horse.
Sure, I'll take a cigar.
Okay, yep.
So what are you two?
Go to GunsmokRP.com and read everything.
Oh, never mind.
You have to make a character background.
Jump that high. I'm here to ask, make sure you get home safely.
Actually, Libby did start
we got
apps
others,
today for the new season.
Thank you, Connor.
Yep, and if you get whitelisted in the next day or so, you're allowed to come on and check out the map. All right, let's
Just a minute. She had to go get an appointment.
No, that wasn't enough to make me stagger, but let's head to our horses.
What are we gonna do?
Hi, Maui.
What is it, Miss Mayor?
Horse.
What are our plans?
Where's my sheriff?
The bank opens.
Oh, I'm keeping an eye on Cora.
You're no crazies.
Where is my
Oh,
sheriff?
bank. Oh, we're waiting for the bank.
Crazy.
Did you say something?
Oh, do you still have to buy your
Is it back to
holdings?
Ben, do you know where everybody's in there?
No, I wasn't gonna go back home. I'm just sitting around. Say, make sure he doesn't show back up again.
Maybe this is a
Where is
chance
little
to
Miss
give
Cora?
a
You
drink.
didn't know.
Alright.
Right
You
over
didn't
by
know
the
where
bank.
the town
It's
is.
just more reason why I
Right
need to
over
open
there.
up my own.
Looking out the
What's
window.
going on?
Oh, yeah, she
Hi.
blames you.
Where
You need
is
to get on that.
Hi, how are you? I like your
Yes,
hair.
thank you, ma'am.
Hey, your brother never
Matthew?
told
How are
me
you
his
doing?
lies.
Christine.
Yes, sir.
Did you get my?
Thank you, there,
did you
Chef
get my-
Roll.
You'll have to take that up with him.
I did.
Blame cast.
Got it
Just
today.
where you will
Blame
conduct
cast.
yourself with
That's fine.
with
Yes.
professionalism.
That's a new movement.
Of
No, of
course, if you
course,
catch
no,
glass,
not
Caster's
silly.
only got eyes for Miss Elizabeth right now.
yes, if you catch glass, be sure to
Who's
give him
that?
his 45 minutes.
I'll bring them to
And
you.
of course,
Oh,
take him
that's
to a
the
jail
lady
cell.
he's been talking to.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
all.
I thought he was with
Thank you, there.
the other lady.
Well,
The one who gave me the mushrooms for my
This
hair.
way,
Well, he
ma'am.
must not be doing too bad. He jumped over a donkey.
Did he just disappear?
Where's Cameo?
He ran and jumped over the donkey.
I don't know.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it like?
You want to see something
in
shiny?
Oh, I paid him
I
back for
mean,
that
did
rug.
you
I
go
felt
home
bad.
with
I wasn't
JJ
gonna
in
tell
there?
you, but
You bastard.
Where is the judge?
No, where she goes.
I'm not sure where she went.
Me loves purple.
no, I was doing something in mine, and then I got
She may have gone
a
home
lot of
already.
money until the end
It's
of
my
the day.
second favorite color.
I send whatever I have back home, but before then.
Green.
So that bullseye has been there for a while.
If you want, I could probably fill it out for
Do you
her.
know where I can get some whiskey?
Can you take care of Miss Squire?
I don't know her last name, but
Oh yeah, you can walk me home.
Thank you.
Alright, well,
You're welcome.
since Cameo left,
All right, I think I
Alex,
see.
Alex,
all right.
Is anybody
Gets
selling
back
a
back in a
horse?
minute.
More or less ensure a man's death.
Oh, that's like
Look at me.
Lizard, I heard what happened to your horse.
Ooh, nice.
Howdy.
Mr.
Yeah,
Montgomery
I
told
kinda
me.
didn't- I ain't the-
Oh.
Yeah, I
But
caught a train here,
saying
and I
that
don't
10
have
minutes
a
before
horse.
Well, if you can make it back to River Run, I can give you a horse. I got a couple extras.
talking to me and
nice to meet you.
I definitely am not gonna be able to get back there
Mally?
without a horse.
Mally.
And
To
be honest, I don't think he ever's
All
gonna
right.
change.
Oh, nice to meet Sophie.
I
This is my
don't
name.
believe
I know,
so
I
either,
know.
which is
I
why
told him I'd get
I
you back to River
have
Run.
to do my best to try and put him away.
What's going on?
Oh, howdy, folks.
Y'all be careful.
What are you talking about? I'm running
Oh,
around
I
with
was
a
just
bullseye.
informing. I was just informing Rowan what the verdict was because she passed out before it was given out.
Yeah, and we
Glass season?
yeah, that's a verdict. Glass season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you said Joseph was with you. He's not with them, Molly.
He's with the sheriff.
Oh, yeah. He's a deputy.
They tracking him down?
They're trying to find him. Verdict.
Mr. Cobb?
I believe.
Howdy, babe.
Oh, there you are.
I need a new outfit. I was invited
Do you
to
know where Stars Point is gonna be?
Annie's wedding tomorrow. Was gonna be officiating, and I need a new outfit.
All right, man. I can help out when we get back to town.
How you doing, Silas?
All right,
Shoulder
well,
doing
let me
all right?
head to the raft then.
Pretty good.
Oh, you guys
It
got
is
a raft
now,
here?
after-
You feel like singing again?
Yeah, we came down on the raft.
That's
Mr. Mayor, you want to go on the raft then?
that's a joke. That's a joke. Oh, they brought the raft? Well, shit. Then no, I'm not gonna take. No, I'm not gonna take the raft. I don't want to lose redemption to Gators.
Alright, I think I should probably go with you at least.
Well, if you feel you need to. If not, I'm pretty capable.
I think it might be, you know, what if he's out there in the wilderness, they ain't found him and
Actually,
comes after you and you ain't got nobody else, I guess.
what's funny is he's probably sitting at River Run waiting for me.
Yeah, so maybe you should have an escort or something. I mean, I might not be the best at the, I haven't killed no people or nothing, but I have killed bears. I killed a lot of bears.
Well, if I can get to my office,
Pointed my gun at people.
if I can get to my office, I got my shotgun and my pistol and well, multiple pistols.
Do you want
and
me
my...
to give you a
No,
gun?
no,
Do
no,
you want me to give you a gun?
no, no. Right now, I'm concentrating on riding.
Now that we're out of earshot, I gotta tell you, after he started shooting up the place, I definitely went back to my horse and got my guns just in case.
All right, give me a second. I got a thought. Keep your eyes open. That's fine. That's fine. You don't put that in your character write up. Just do your character write up. Choose whichever class you feel you'll like to play the most.
You sure you want to let your
If you want to ask questions about which classes make money, I can tell you which ones don't. Say that again, Cobbs.
You sure you want to let your lantern in case he's like around? I don't know. That was mighty terrifying, sir. I don't think I've ever seen anything so brazen in my life. I heard about Jeremiah, and I imagine that was pretty similar, wasn't it?
Well, this brazen wasn't brazen. This brazen was just asshole-ish.
I mean, I gotta say, I did love the line about how he was a better lassoer than everybody else.
It is kind of funny.
He was like, "Oh, you need a good lassoer. I'm a lassoer," and I was like, "Oh, Jesus."
Well, I tell you, Deegan's testimony was a heck of a lot better than Doc's testimony on the last try.
Oh yeah, Deegan is a much better lawyer. I got to be honest with you. I'm glad he's still a sheriff, but like, I guess he wanted to leave because of his nonsense or whatever. But like, Henry made me an Eastwood, and Deegan didn't make me no guns.
Unfortunately, the time that Deegan was our sheriff, he had other agendas.
What do you mean? You don't mind me prying a little bit?
Oh, he was after the interest of a certain young lady.
Which one?
Give me a second.
All right.
Yes, it's very elaborate. You even have to take a test so that you understand the rules.
Whose affections was he after, sir?
Oh, a young doctor named Elizabeth. I think her last name is Butler.
I don't think I ever met anybody by that name.
Well, a lot of people call her L because Elizabeth is a long name.
I might have heard that before, but I don't think I ever like interact with her or anything.
Well, she's very soft spoken. You can tell that she's not very confident about herself by her speech pattern. But
oh, you know what I heard? I was in White Willow, I think it was yesterday. They were telling me 3 of their people, I forget who exactly, but they all got booted out of town for being naked in the town.
well, I guess if the town has an ordinance, then don't break the ordinance. I mean, especially if there's children around, and I know White Willow's got a few children around White Willow, so they don't want that.
Yeah, Miss Kimber was real upset about it actually when I asked, because I heard they all got booted. I asked them about one of them or something. Oh no, because their tail.
They're what?
I don't think I would have paid any mind to it if somebody hadn't told me that. Taylor got booted. I forgot who it was.
Oh my. Was any of them a doctor? We need a doctor.
I think one of them was a doctor, but I'm not sure if that's the case.
I don't think I want a doctor that's a nudist. We got the school and
yeah,
stuff.
that's probably not the best idea. I was gonna say we kind of got some it's a children-friendly town to river around.
Yeah, yeah, and we want to remain children-friendly.
It doesn't seem like a lot of people like being doctors or something.
Well, I don't think there's much money in it. Really, the big things that they can cure is that dementia or that
Yep. But I have
snake
an
bites.
antipsychotic
Snake
on me
bites.
right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, snake bites.
And that's just it. Is I usually purchase it in bulk. That way I have extras.
Yeah. When next season rears around, a lot of people I think that they're possessed by demons when really they're just self-afflicted by that nonsense. Because that's what that Native American chick did.
Yeah, you're talking about Co. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Co did that, and I don't think Mr. King had any antipsychotics or something. So he was trying to do it the old fashioned, but it don't always work.
Yeah, and that's the thing
Have
that
you
people.
seen him in a while? I don't think I've seen him since the wedding.
Nah, I think the good pastor may have already jumped a train for school, but it's okay. You know, we got it handled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what the heck? Why are these buckets?
The only thing is,
Why are these buckets just... This is magical. You see this?
Oh, this is magical.
What in the hell?
The hell?
Alright.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna investigate. I can't investigate. I was gonna see if I could get anything from them, but I guess no. Not like get anything, but see if they had anything on them.
And just so you know, what am I? I'm going a longer way home, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of noticed.
Yeah. I was making sure that we were where I thought we were. Because what I'm trying to do is instead of going along the river to get home, I'm trying to go up over the mountain.
That's probably a little better on our horses. Don't gotta go so much water in
Yeah,
the
I don't.
house.
After a trial like that, I don't usually go the direct route back home.
Food, though.
You need some food? I got some jalapeno biscuits I can give you. Right here.
You got ever tried that? That sounds delicious.
Snake!
The hell's a
Snake!
jalapeno?
Did he get you?
Yeah, he got me.
Well, now I really got to get you some of these biscuits so that you can get some food in you so you can stay alive till we get back, because I don't have any antivenoms on my horse.
Yeah, I only brought the anti.
I'm going to put them on my horse. Grab those. There's 3 of them. Grab some of them.
I need 2 now, and I'm gonna wait.
Grab some of them berries. Grab some of them berries too, just in case. They'll help sustain you, keep you hydrated till we get home. Yep.
Yeah, I put a bunch on my horse.
All right, let's pick up the pace. A doctor. We don't need wranglers. We're gonna have 3 wranglers. You with me, Cobbs? You with me? Hopefully that dementia ain't getting you, that venom ain't getting you too bad yet. I got antivenoms in my office, so. Yeah, River Run. God damn stick. This way, this way. Fucking horse bouncing all over the place. Yes. You can't be any famous people either. All right, you see that? You see that low point on the mountain straight in front of us? That's where we're going. Just keep your horse pointed that way. I keep forgetting I'm so much damn faster than you. I'm not sure about Russian, but I think so. And you don't have to. Where are you going?
At least have a cup of coffee, I guess.
All right, this way up here. This way up here. Come back over here to the. There you go. Come back over here. There you go. Turn left. This way here. Okay, he went down into Glacier Falls. Oh! That's not. Hello, help. Fuck. Well, my game just crashed. Good job. And I can't do anything about it. Fuck you, goddamn Ark. Well, I gotta fucking piss, so. Once my computer decides what the fuck it's doing. Crashed my video. Alright. Time to see if I got eaten by a bear. Probably. Oh, fuck. Cobb's got stuck at the sorrowful blacksmith place, and their pen is locked. Come on, fucking stuff. Stop being douchey. Oh, let's see. Apparently, me taking the time to go take a leak lost some viewers. So, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and cut the stream.